Who is actually responsible for digitizing a company's learning system? Every member of an organization. Digitizing an organizational learning system is not a one-man or one-woman job. It needs different competencies. To reveal a picture, it needs more than one string. Like an orchestra, organizational development rely on different roles to be developed and transformed. SME master digitalization easier when they have helpful partners, like training providers, university networks, and educational institutions. In the example of German association partner SPS, the cluster of the sensoric industry in Regensburg is such a partner. Clusters are the self-organization of the participating companies. The cluster does what companies do better together. Like an orchestra, organizational development needs roles and responsibilities. For example, the seating needs to be arranged to improve harmonization with the sound of experience. It needs someone who leads the melody and others accompany and complete the sequence of sounds. The role coach is located in clusters and support the SME. Coaches contact and moderate the learning community and maintain the dialogue. For example, coaches organize network events and virtual meetings. They also promote cooperations in projects between the SMEs. They also take care of filtering external knowledge so it can be used from the partners. For example, they provide information about selected trends and best practices from other SMEs. Coaches do not play the first fiddle. It does not mean they are not important or they are worse, but rather have another pitch and only take occasionally the lead. Coaches support, consult, and only sometimes guide because they always see the expertise in their partners. So we can say coaches help for self-help. But who leads the digitalization of the company's learning system? On the side of the SME, the trainer becomes the leading part for learning with digital media in the company. Unlike a manager, a trainer does not have the authority to decide about the company's strategic direction or resources. Instead, they receive the order from the executive to take care of analyzing the learning system in depth, to recognize the potential for improvement, and also to transform it with the people of the organization. Also, the first fiddle in an orchestra has to follow the conductor. However, when they play their solo, they have more design freedoms to transport the message of the musical piece. In SME, trainers have the order to question traditional trainings. They also observe onboarding processes and evaluate everyday informational learning. They help to discover and systematically develop the SME strengths, get to know and use the organizational resources like good practices or positive experiences, and successfully implement projects to digitize the SME learning system. Trainers are the interface between the work organization and learning organization in the company, and also the external support from the coach. They convey the possibilities of digital learning media in the company. For example, they advise their colleagues, like managers and employees, to recognize the possibilities of digital learning media and integrating them into the learning system. To do this, they design and implement small pilot projects together with those responsible as well as the employees. If successful, these can be transferred to other business cases. Trainers motivate and support this change process of teams and individuals. Improvements in the learning opportunities is a benefit for the employees, and it can only be successfully designed and implemented when they are involved. Trainers promote collaboration and encourage participation. They respect the needs and the suggestions of the employees, provide them with advice, and help to design new learning methods. Such improvements are often planned and implemented as a pilot project by operational action groups. They involve executive, managers, colleagues, employee representatives, and also employees. As part of the piloting, the action group negotiates a work assignment with appropriate resources. At the end of the project, they evaluate the project results, also regarding the costs and the benefits and the impacts of the organization. As internal consultants for digital learning, trainers support the organization and its members to strengthen the use of digital media for cooperated learning. Trainers have the necessary motivation, knowledge, and ability to act. They are constantly expanding their skills. In a top orchestra, a pronounced mutual respect is the powerful cement that allows the different musicians to pull together. Music is only perceived as a creative source if they quickly contribute a meaningful and realizable result. Even though soloists have a lot of freedoms, the different roles and competencies must always be orchestrated about a common goal to achieve the lively interplay. The orchestra has only the quality and success when the different roles move from the I feeling to the we feeling, and in its way, from the soloist to the symphonist.